It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic.
Chai! Now, wow. People wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun Diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
For that island are black. Navy blue check. Jakamo. 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 Just Igbo. Just Igbo. Igbo. Don't get you are confused. The love is too much. 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 Jakamo. Jakamo. Let's go.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. And please let me know if the audio is perfect. Yeah, I'll fix the date. Thank you, by the way. Yes, if the audio is perfect, just before we continue, yes, and share the video.
Diary Politico. Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary. Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun Diary. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdò.
Thank you very much. And then is the audio perfect? Yeah? Thank you so much for joining me. I have, friends who possibly watches Maiyegun's Diary long videos after the broadcast, especially on YouTube. And some of them came back to say, Maiyegun, if you can try and cut out all this music from the beginning. Come on, man. The music, the intro, is our own way of getting into the program. And if you have been a regular on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, that music shouldn't be annoying to you. And if you are watching the video after the broadcast, you have the liberty of moving the music forward and just start listening to the broadcast straight up. Opportunity of watching Maiyegun live is that you will be able to settle into the program, just like what I'm doing right now, just talking about getting everybody, ready, getting us settled. Whoever wants to get the cup of tea, whoever wants to make what have you, because it is live. It is not an edited what have you of Maiyegun. So it simply means whatever I say right now, they are just coming from, So if you are going to watch it later, you can skip all of this. I mean, skip it. Go straight to where Maiyegun started firing. For now, I am just like a conductor, calling people, calling the brethren to come in. The service is about to start on the Temple of Truth. Igboho wins again. Yoruba nation wins again. The tyrant and tyranny and tyrant, as well as a dictatorship, right, can never win. They can last for a while, but they never last long. Bokohari's time and days are numbered, including those machineries and killers he has in his killer squad all over the place. Let him continue to unleash them. He will continue to fail, because you know what? People will find their, they will find their bearing. They will find their common ground. And eventually, victims will identify themselves. They will eventually come together and face the tyranny. Let us get started. Share the video.
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe rere ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe rere ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n ní.
Thank you. They don't like that. And some of us are impatient too. Maiyegun start. Maiyegun start. You can't be in a rush. Just relax, as the whole thing will be coming bit by bit. And by the time you are sunk into it, you won't want me to go. So let us get started. The first news is that finally, after playing all the hide and seek for 32 days, the illegal arrest, kidnapping to be precise, no court order, no nothing. They invaded the home of Oloye Igboho on the 1st of July, 2021. They killed 2 people, destroyed his house, destroyed his property, and they attempted to kill him. That is the news. They attempted to kill Oloye Igboho. And why? Because he stood up for the people of Ibarapa, people of Ayete, people of Igangan, and all the Oke-Ogun area that has been ravaged by Fulani terrorists for years. The people cried to government. Government did not show up. They cried to the police. They didn't show up. Then they cried to Oloye Igboho, being somebody from the place. He decided to speak up for them. And for speaking up for them, they put a target on his back. That is the story. And since then, they have continued the attack and the attacks in that part of Oyo State to this day. The last one they carried out, well, the one before the last one was in June. Just few weeks before they will go and attempt to kill Igboho. They killed 20 people in Egongon alone that night. They burned down the people's properties, cars, everything, burned down everything, burned down the palace of the king of that town. And no single person has been apprehended or arrested. A week or two later, the Daura Secret Service, they staged an assassination attempt on Oloye Igboho. They didn't succeed. Now, they killed 2 people. These 2 individuals, if you check your screen, let me see if I still have them on. Yes, I do. Now, look at these 2 people. These were innocent people that were part of those they found in the house. So they killed 2 of them for doing absolute nothing. Then they arrested 12 and denied them access to their family members, access to their legal advisors, access to court or what have you. And until just about 2 days ago, when they managed and finally brought 8 of them to court instead of 12. And even at that didn't go without drama. When they finally brought them to court, yeah, here is the first thing that happened.
We can't federalize ID card. Yes, you cannot stop us. You can't stop us for 2 months.
Please allow them to do their work. This is court. This is court. Allow journalists to do their work. Allow journalists to do their work. This is a public place. You cannot intimidate them in the court.
It's a public place. You can't gag us. You can't gag us. It's a court.
You cannot intimidate them with one in the court. No.
What is the meaning of all this? Says who, Daddy? Who says that?
I think that was 2 days ago. They didn't stop at that. Yeah? They even beat up journalists. This one is a Vanguard journalist. Yes, that was part of the drama. Then the court asked them to bring the entire defendants. And in the process, although that day, they eventually entered court, the 8 of them.
I did part of them.
Well, 2 days later, which happened to be today, they brought all of them to that same court and they were granted bail with stringent bail conditions, I would say. They gave 8 of them 5 million naira bail bond, and gave four others 10 million naira bail bond. Now they are going to get the bail bond and they are going to be freed. If they haven't by now, they will be freed before the end of the week. And that is something that the legal team are working on. And we all have to be so grateful to Barrister Femi Falana. So grateful to the moral booster, Omoyele Sowore, who has shown that except you resist the tyrants, right? Except you resist them, you are as good as a slave. And Sowore refused, reject, and he continued to encourage people never to accept what condition the Bokohari system is forcing on them. He's been a moral booster. It was in court today. We picked that up. And that is exactly what will happen. There is something that Bokohari and APC, Egbekegbe, and the jihadist apologist, supporters, there's something they are doing. They are uniting the victims of a rigged system. Some of them who never knew that the system was rigged against them, but still defending it. But every day, every action of Bokohari and team continue to convince those who are still holding a little bit of something for Nigeria. Every day, that little thing they are holding for Nigeria, they continue to lose it. Every day Bokohari continue to convince them more that it's not worth it. And in that case, it's uniting those who are the victims of that system. They did a lot to make you hate Omoyele Sowore so well. Some of you still do. Because once your politics gets in now, of course, it doesn't really matter. But there is something he has shown. The resilience and the undiluted, courage. In the face of all this, he's actually under their arrest. Even though he's walking about, he can't leave Abuja. That is part of the condition imposed on him by the tyrants. But that didn't limit him. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Abuja, he was there on the ground the first day. Even when they did that secret trial, that they covered his head and put him somewhere, Sowore was there. He was one of those who alerted us that, listen, it may be a bad news, it may be something you never ever expected, but it is true. They have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they have brought him to Abuja and they're going to take him to court in the next few minutes. And we are on our way to that court. When you listen to the Buhari idiots, the cyberbarians, it pains them to see Sowore within and among the Biafrans, the IPOB members. They were shocked. Now, when they saw Sowore again, with the Oduduans, the Yoruba nation agitator and all of that, showing solidarity, they are trying them, they are persecuting them in Abuja, and he is being restricted to Abuja. Every day you see Sowore in every video, you see him there. Every day he risks arrest. And I think they are just tired of him. But guess what? Every day, every time Sowore is out there, is a serious headache to the Buhari idiots, especially the Abdullahi, Sulaimanu, Isa, and all these other Muazu, all these Facebook bandits, social media adsmen. Go on to Showore's page. They are so sad. And I'm so happy that Bokohari is uniting everyone from all angles. And by the time the force comes so strong enough, trust me, the revolution that will uproot them, including their Janjaweed supporters, those who are egging them on, right? By the time Bokohari unite, now Bokohari will unite the people from Benue. It will unite them with the people of Biafra. the people of Biafra. Bokohari is going to make the people of coastal Biafra to unite with the mainland Biafra. And from the people of Biafra, Bokohari will make them unite with the Yoruba nation. And is that not what they are doing right now? And now, all of them now, they are now uniting with the revolution now. So before now, they will say, Sowore should change, Sowore should support Yoruba nation. Do you know that not many people are now asking that anymore? What people are now asking for is that, can there be a united front that can shake the system, uproot it, and give everybody what they want? And that's exactly where Sowore belongs to. And every day, he risks either being killed, arrested again. They've denied him access to his own family. And yet, when you all these Sahel, Eronko Sahels, Abdullahi this, Sulaimanu that, and many of all those Eronkos that you see on social media, when you see them on Sowore's page or Sowore's mention, you will think Sowore is the reason why many of the school children are still being kidnapped in northern Nigeria. Many bandits are collecting millions and millions of naira from parents of school children. Many bandits are being released. Repentant terrorists are being freed. Monies are being paid to the terrorists. Terrorists have more weapons than the Nigerian military. They believe that you will think that Sowore is the reason why the bandits have the weapons to shoot down a fighter jet, and yet they are not angry. But what you don't know is that every day you give that credit to Sowore, every day you give credit to every individual standing up against this criminal system, whatever you believe in, every time that you give your backing and support to everyone standing up against this rigged system, that those who are victims of the rigged system have been conscripted to believe that they can save it. So every time you defend those who stand against that system, what you are doing is that you are knocking a nail on the coffin of Nigeria. And you see what Nigeria buried: the glory, the development, the real development, the security, the boost and better economy that Nigeria has buried because of this Fulani Janjaweed and their co-out and collaborators in southern Nigeria who are parading themselves as governors, senators, and this and that. Yeah? Whatever they are buried. Every time you stand up for everyone that is standing against them, every time you stand up for them, you are helping to nail that coffin. And it won't take much longer anymore, because Bokohari will unite everybody to agree to break the imbalance, unequal, rigged system that doesn't work for Fulani. It doesn't work for Hausa. The system doesn't work for Yoruba. It's not working for Igbo. It's not working for the Biafra. It's not working for anybody from every part of Nigeria. But yet, some rogues, some animals believe that they can continue to propagate unity. Let us be united. We need unity. Unity beggar and unity begging as a means of keeping a country where injustice, unfair treatment, impunity are the center stage. Corruption now takes the back stage, guiding them all and nudging them on, where people can use their own ethnocentric religious biases and biasness to what? To perpetuate or to propagate murderous genocidal agenda against other tribes, against other religions and other people in that same country. That system is messed up, and therefore those who want to keep it, they are not keeping it because they love Nigeria. They are keeping it because it is paying their bill. The status quo work for them. And every one of us standing up against that is being criminalized. Why those who are pushing us to that precipice of asking to leave, asking to break away, demanding for something different, those who are pushing us to that are being celebrated. They are murdering people, killing people. You know what I mean? They are doing horrible things that you read about every day. And when you read about these things, right, you will see Nigeria by the side of it. And every time you carry that flag and that toga of I'm a Nigerian, that bad 99% bad news that come from that part that drags us down, You carry that as well. It is called shared mystery. So they picked up our brothers. They picked up our sister. And in court today, let me show you something. When Lady B came on, watch this.
Our morale just increased by 78%. That's true. Confirm, believe.
Do you see what they did to her? So the report that they have been abusing them in their DSS cell is true. We're told that they beat her, and that's how she got that limpy, foot there. And they also denied them access to any medical facility or any medical care. They did that to our own brothers and sisters because they have the audacity to call them criminals after killing 2 people, innocent people in their house. And you know what I'm going to show you next? This one has to do with the case in Ibadan. Igboho wins again. Yoruba nation wins. In Ibadan today, there is an ex parte court order which bars Malamu, Abubakar Malamu, and the DSS or Nigeria police from arresting Oloye Igboho, which simply means if to say Nigeria is a country of law, Oloye Igboho can actually return back to his house in Ibadan now and just live his life peacefully until the Aura Secret Service can say they actually have a case against him. But you and I know that their intention is not to arrest Igboho. Their intention is not to jail Igboho. Their primary goal is to kill Sunday Igboho. And those who want to kill him are not primarily the Fulanis. No. He is a threat to them. But they can take care of him according to them as long as those who claim to be political or religious or traditional rulers or traditional leaders in Yoruba land, as long as they can give them the go-ahead. And you all remember, the moment the Yoruba Nation campaigners said there will be no election in Yoruba land, and you remember that the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, some of these humbled slaves, obedient fools, and sophisticated morons, as you know them, they are already salivating for 2023 when the Jaga bandit, the Jaga weary, the Jaga addict, the Jaga madman will become their president. And anyone who should say there will be no election in Yoruba land is primarily declaring war on Tifnumbu and gang. And according to them, that is unacceptable. Whoever does that will be killed. You remember Funshaw Williams in Lagos. When Funshaw Williams was going to become a real problem, you know what they did to Funshaw Williams? It is not new in their own book. They don't have to do it themselves. It is called Enitafe Sunino Tele Tele. Tonfie Para. So, the fact that Oloye Sunday Igboho was bold enough to, to push back the Fulani terrorists in the Gongon and Okeogun area was so audacious that they themselves had to be answering questions in Abuja. Who gave him that audacity? Who gave him that confidence? Nobody could tell. That to them was an affront on what they believe was their own authority. Tifnumbu and gang. Aregbe Mugbo was the first to criticize Oloye Sunday Igboho. It was in fact one of those suspected to be those behind the attack on his house when they burned down his house before they attacked him again when they attempted to kill him. So it was an affront. So if he's now asking that, he's asking for Yoruba nation, that means he's going to make our Fulani, partners to suspect us. They won't give us power. They will think we are the ones supporting Oduduwa nation. This Igboho boy should be dealt with. So primarily they want to do it, but they don't know how to. They didn't know how to. Then, Ondo rally happened. Oshogbo rally happened. Ekiti rally happened. Statements, comments were made, and people agreed that there should be no election in Yoruba land in 2023, except if there is a new constitution that addresses all the demand of the Yoruba people, including a referendum, that Yorubas should not go for an election, that will only validate the criminality, the rigged system for another 4 years. There is a waste of time. Even if you participate or you don't participate, they will rig it to wherever they want to declare there. It will be a recycling. So it is ideal. People argued it. It is ideal that if Yorubas are really serious, if we are serious about making a difference, changing the arrangement as it is now, then we need to not be campaigning to be president of any country. We should, in fact, be championing for a total rearrangement and then renegotiation of our involvement and our further partnership as part of Nigeria. Yoruba should push for that, starting with a new constitution written by the people that actually represents the people of every part of that Nigeria, not a book written by the military criminals who took over control of power through the barrel of guns. So this is why people said people should not promote election. This didn't go well with the Lagos Abobakus. So they called for the head of Oloye Igboho. How dare you? How dare you say there will be no election? Who the hell do you think you are? We were following them. And eventually we said there was going to be a Lagos rally. A rally that, the story didn't go down well with them as well. 2 days before the rally, Oloye Igboho's house was attacked. 2 people were killed there. And you know the rest of the story. But you know what? We have taken it further. Because now, as the lawless DSS, the Aura Secret Service, broke the law by invading Oloye Igboho's house, destroying his property for committing no crime. Now his own lawyers, they are in court, and they have won the first part to stop the rabid dogs, the Daura rabid dogs, to stop them from harassing or arresting Oloye Igboho. Then, in that same court case, his lawyers in Nigeria, they are also suing Nigeria and DSS and Malamu. They are suing them for 1 trillion naira. You heard me well, oh? Some of you will say they no go pay them. Well, don't worry, may they no pay them. They were supposed to go to court, tell the court that they want to go and arrest Oloye Igboho. Then they will serve him the court warrant for his arrest. There's no need for shooting people or killing anybody. But they didn't do that. They put in their unknown gunmen, unknown men. They put uniform on them. They gave them a ID card. They gave them guns with just one mission. Go to that house there. If you see him, don't arrest him. Make sure you kill him. And until he's dead, and anything that moves, kill it. Anything. That was the mission. So they carried out an attack, an invasion attack, in the middle of the night, 1 a.m. in the morning, when everybody was sleeping. They attacked attempt to kill Oloye Igboho. So because of that, his lawyers are suing Nigeria for Nigeria, Malamu, DSS, and everything that can be sued in that useless contraption, right? They are suing it, right? So that one will be 500 billion for the properties they destroyed. Another 500 billion for the people killed. And a demand that those who carried out the attack must be prosecuted. They must be apprehended and be prosecuted for murder. You see that it's going to be a long case. I know Nigeria no be country, we get law. Nigeria has law for everything. But Nigeria is a lawless country that you have lawless people, lawless criminals in charge of, how do you expect a lawless people to make laws? Lawless people. Do you know what that means? Lawless people, people who have the power to kidnap you because they have the power to do it. They believe they have the power, even though they don't really have the power to do it. The consequences of that is that they will be charged for kidnapping. Just like Abba Kyari, Abba the tailor. Abba the tailor no be tailor anymore. Have you heard that? He's no longer a tailor. He's now a loan shark. He collects loan for people. If you see anybody owing you any money or any loan, Abba Kyari, just call him. You know they've already suspended him now. So he doesn't do kaftan, do all of that anymore. He's changed his story. He had to edit the lie he posted on Facebook. Your hero, Isa Abdullahi, you, Wiri. You, I'm talking to you. You, that one on Facebook, Isa, is your name Isa or Musa or whatever? I don't even care. Anyway, The Were, your hero, Abba Shank. There's a guy called Shank on Twitter. I think it's called Shank. Shank makpa me now. My friends will say, Maiyegun makpa me now. Maiyegun monjeun makpa me now. Maiyegun no kill me now. Your Abba the tailor is no longer the tailor. He's edited the story. He's now a loan collector. That's what abuse of power. That's what it is. That's what the DSS, the Ura Secret Service, that's what they did. By invading the house of somebody when they have the power to just go to court. If they just go to court and say, court, we want to go and arrest Sunday Igboho, they can use their Jankara court. You know what I mean? They can use their Jankara court and just go to, what do you call it? To any court. Judge will give them that. And they can go to his house during the day. You will go there like normal human being. You go there and say, well, we are here from DSS Abuja. We are here to see Mr. Sunday or Chief Sunday Adeyemo, Oloye Igboho. And he will come out. If he fights you, then you can now fight and all of that. You know what I mean? That's how human being does. That's how they should do things. But you know, animals don't do things like human beings. And sometimes people said, Maiyegun, please, Maiyegun, please don't insult animals. These guys are not animals. These guys are beasts. Animals, they have animal instincts. And there are things that you will never see them do. But you see these beasts, they are worse than, what you can think. It's an insult to call them animals because it's an insult to animals. They didn't do that. They just put themselves together like Okoko Maiko, Ocean 12. And they just bust out to go and commit murder. And they did commit murder. Destroy properties. Okay, you want to go and arrest somebody. Why are you breaking all the car doors? Why? Why are you destroying the properties? Why? Why are you breaking the doors, breaking windows, destroying everything? Why? Because they are mad people. Same way, people will ask you, Abba Kyari, you be police officer. Information supposed to flow. You be super cop, robot cop, or whatever they want to call him. They were in a super fraud. Abba Kyari. Abba Shank.
Abba Makpawa now. Now you be kaftan what do you now? You be kaftan maker 300,000 naira for kaftan waiting. Abba Makpawa now. Unintelligent people pretending to be intelligent when they are not. So it's the same thing. Somebody who is an intelligence officer, he didn't even know that FBI was investigating him. The way he was still everywhere. Turned himself to Borono Kubana. Imagine, he didn't know that FBI was, somebody who is an intelligent officer. They say Nigeria #1 intelligent, the super, you see what we are talking about. Super cop. Even me, Maiyegun, they get information where they help me, they guide me to behave myself. I'm not a police officer, I'm not a super cop. But with the little information I have access to, I am using them to guide myself. What I do, where I do, who I meet, you know what I mean? Imagine Abba Kyari, Borono Kubana. He didn't know that they were looking for him. The way it was everywhere. Somebody who is a fraudster, international level, person will get liver, dupe 1.97 million, almost 2 million people. 2 million people, not be $2 million. 2 million people, not be $2 million. 2 million people is not 2 million naira. 2 million human beings, Americans. The way he was collecting his Roger, same way he's collecting his Roger from all the other senior kidnappers that he knows. Because as you know, it is all esprit de corps. Esprit de corps. Esprit de corps. Esprit de corps. Some of you don't know what is esprit de corps. If Nigerian pastor meet Nigerian politician, Baba, na esprit de corps. As they say, if policeman meet civil defense, na esprit de corps. If Babalawo meet politician, anyway, na esprit de corps. Now everybody they job everybody now. But you just need to be smart enough to see through it. I mean, smart enough. International fraudster Abba Kyari will tell you that he didn't know, but he's a super cop in Nigeria. Even me, even you, all of you watching me right now, sure you don't know Hushpuppi. You don't know Hushpuppi. Do you need an intelligent officer to tell you who Hushpuppi was or is? Una go pretend say una no. There's a real estate thing they do. Where? Until Hushpuppi became the defender of, until Abba Kyari, Borono Kuba. I'm sorry that some people may not like me using that Kubana na title. Everybody they be Kubana now. We know say you get Obi Kubana, legit. We get that, yeah? But you get many Kubana now. You get Ada Kubana. You get me. I know be Maiyegun Kubana because I know they spend money. I know get money. Now people they give me money. So I don't know which name you go give to me. But this weary Borono Kubana didn't know they were looking for him. He was jumping up and down, building palaces, buying cars. His own brother is a celebrity on Instagram. They love the limelight. Even when he goes out to go and look for the kidnappers, they have already told him that, you know what, Baba, no worry yourself. The boy is not to get weapon. Waiting there be say, na John will tell you, that guy they disturb our business. Na Enugu ide, the guy there Enugu. Na small job, but they destroy our business. So when you make you a post keeper. And you can just take the glory. Just take your cameramen and all of them, not to get gone. And Abba Kyari will just carry everything. And he will walk into the bush and he will walk out. They will say, hey, Okukuraku has been arrested by Abba Kyari. Hey, Okukuraku, that deadly, that notorious kidnapper. Which notorious kidnapper? Which notorious? Who is notorious kidnapper? You notorious rich... this guy, what do they call him? Al-Banawi. Which of you kidnappers in southern Nigeria, all of you, where they do like a part-time job or full-time job, as Nigeria has made you to become what you are now, right? How many of you can walk into any school and kidnap 500 school children? Now they talk, say, the notorious kidnapper arrested by Abba Kyari. Say, hey, super cop. Meanwhile, the super cop, they take order from Hushpuppi, the international mega star fraudster. Mega fraudster. So, Abba Kyari didn't know. Did he? He didn't know. He pretended not to. Then he came out as a doll, as they all are. He came out to post on Facebook and he indicted himself. He said he established that true, he and Hushpuppi be friend. In fact, they don't run things. In fact, money don't change hands. The way they come out and he said, 300K. You need to see the Buhari idiots, the Buhari Danes, the cyber barbarians, the Buhari didderness. What do you sound good morons, eh? They said, how much is 300,000? Now, Baba don't edit Facebook post 12 times. Who they edit Facebook post 12 times? And 12 times, Baba changing story. The last one is that he is a loan shark. Or is it sure now loan shark? They call them loan shark. But what would they call this one? Abba. If we give him Abba Shark Kyari, that would be like glorifying him. Now shank, the guy be. Now shank. Abba Shank Kyari, Boro no Kubana. He said he is just a loan collector. He collected somebody. Okay, this is the story. They said the first story was that Chibuzo Vincent threatened to kidnap family of Hushpuppi, which is a lie. Then about the money, that money issue was just for kaftan dress that Hushpuppi saw on his own Instagram page. Very dollared of a thing. Special couple, special officer in Nigeria, the most intelligent. That Abba Kyari, that's the most intelligent northern police officer. And since he's the most intelligent northern police officer, he's the most intelligent in Nigeria. Even though, if you go back and check, maybe he's one of those who entered there with their usual 2/100 cutoff mark quota system. You know the story, Abi? The way they said he only collected 300,000 because he then recommended his tailor. His tailor, now the guy where they collect money, and that one they collect transfer for him. He won't send his own detail. FBI have all the detail, all the money, everything. The way they now change the story to nobody say somebody won't kidnap Hushpuppi family. In fact, what happened was that that person hold Hushpuppi money. So that issue, you know, when he said he collected money for clothes, FBI released more statement. They say, but in one of these statements, in fact, this guy collected 8 million, which is $16,200. Say, okay, now true. Now true, say I collected 8 million. But that 8 million, now Chibuzo, let me say it better. He agreed. He said, okay, it's true. I collected 8 million, not 300,000. But the 8 million is because Chibuzo was owing Hushpuppi money. That is why he had to go and help Hushpuppi to arrest Chibuzo. He didn't take the guy to court to arrest Chibuzo, put him in his cell, so that Chibuzo can pay the 8 million. That won't make any sense to any of you. That was the last one he said. The 8 million is just, they said, but the 8 million, now Hushpuppi send down to you. You send account. Hushpuppi send the money. No be Shibuzo pay money. Now Hushpuppi pay you money. Say, I mean fuck up. I don't fuck up. Say, God, may them, no, let them, allow them, kill you. That's when Abba Kyari. That's why he realized that I don't mess up. He just deleted the whole thing. Imagine editing, first time, second, 12 times. You know why he's explaining himself on social media? Because everything you know about him, all of those dramas, all those pictures you see on social media, they were the social media creation. Okay? They are not real. On record now, in a normal country, every case that criminal got involved in, every case, including those, even if he has ever got anybody convicted through his activity as a police officer, they will go and pull all the files. And you see those people, even any of them, if any of them is in jail, they will all get their freedom. All of them. You know why? Because he's already sure that now people, they tell him to help them arrest people and then take their pictures, post it on social media. We can get you award, to the point that the National Assembly even gave him award. But they never really probed and checked how many people are convicted after this guy's investigation they said he's been doing, because all of them now bobo. But Nigeria is not a country, so I'm not going to raise our hope. Do you get that now? In a normal country, all the cases he's ever got involved in, they will revisit every goddamn thing. And you see, if they have good lawyers, if all those people have, even if they have been convicted, I mean, if they have been sentenced, if they have good lawyers, credibility of Abba Kyari has been ruined and ruined for. It never had any credibility anyway. The credibility was built on falsehood, on lies. And they say the house you built, house built on card, or house built with spittle, ile taba fitomo, iri lo ma wo. A house you built with spittle, you mold a brick, you split, and you are building a house. Now ordinary deal will demolish it. So all those things they put together, they are just social media creation. They lack substance, they lack base, no credibility. How can you say you have credibility when the fastest dial number on your phones are those, I mean, are the ones to either to terrorists, to bandits, to Agbero in Lagos, and those Agbero in Lagos, they are just the local terrorists, by the way. If you have a family member, if you have a friend who is part of the Agbero, whether his own is local Agbero, his own is a statewide Agbero, and you are pressing them, you have any of them, right? You are joining those criminals who created them to breed local terrorists. And you know it, that they are your own local terrorists. But because you feel like you understand how they operate, you can live with it. Right? So all those local Agbero, their direct number, the Abba Kyari, they have direct number to him. Even you, that you are supposed to be protected, right? You can't tell me you have that until this investigation anyway. You will not tell me that you can phone Abba Kyari right away and say, hey, Daranka Dede, Sonunku, Sonunda Kuda, and all of that, right? I've just been kidnapped in so place. And Abba Kyari will just jump into the car and say, let us go. But on no state, they just kidnap people. It doesn't do that. His job is special. Just call him. You and I can't call him. They are those criminals who have the privileges and covered, those legalized criminals that have the right to call him. And when they call him to come and deal with you and me. Me and you, we get big mouth. You see that Maiyegun, he get big mouth. They're supposed to teach him a lesson. Unintelligent people. And they said he's a smart guy. He's one of the smartest police officers in Nigeria. I said, wow. Because Nigeria is a country where the worst are the ones leading the best. Where thugs, manipulators, election riggers, forgers, drug pushers, gun runners, underworld people, cabals have taken over governance, and they are those making laws for the rest of the country, governing the country. So what do you expect? Right before our eyes, you will see them release repentant terrorists, they said. And you ask yourself, what then become the fate of those who are their victims? They don't give a damn. I like what this man had to say on the issue of Nigeria. Let me take a drink break. I have over 3,000 of us on YouTube as we speak. Now you can, as you are watching this video, you can use that moment to leave that chat room, okay? You need to leave that chat room and give a thumb up under that video. Engage with it, share it, okay? And when I get back, we'll continue, okay? Use this moment to please do that. Yeah, let's take it at least maybe to 2,000, can't we? If we have over 3,000, why not up to 2,000? The people that can say, oh, I'll take a minute to go and click on that thumb up, but I'll be back now.
Again, the purpose of this event is to try to make sure that the Congress of the United States, the administration of this country, our friends and allies around the world, and not least, of course, people of goodwill in this country and elsewhere, are on notice that Nigeria is at risk of disastrous collapse, that the forces that we've just been talking about are in the process of taking down a country that is the most populous in Africa, with horrific implications, not just for the immediate vicinity, the Lake Chad region as it's known, but for that continent and almost certainly others beyond. Congressman Wolf mentioned Bono, talking about a catastrophe that would make what has happened to Europe in the past few years, as a relatively small number of people migrated there with unbelievably chaotic consequences, look like a day at the beach by comparison. We're on notice, and the question is, do we have to wait until this horror is upon us before something is done about it? Or do we take steps now to try to prevent that? And I don't think any of us is saying that this is a panacea, but the appointment of the appropriate individual with the requisite authority. I just wanted to underscore what Congressman Wolf said about having the President of the United States essentially personally empowering Senator Danforth to lead the effort on behalf of our country to alleviate that situation. That's
about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just to let you know, by the way, and the killings of the Christians in the Plateau and other Middle Belt region, as well as other part of northern Nigeria and across Nigeria. It's a big thing in America as we speak. An Abba Kyari case is a litmus test. Another one for Bokohari and gang, right? Somebody sent me this video that happened. This is the situation now everywhere. You may just be living your life. You may just be going by, going on, with your own personal business, right? And then boom, it will just be like, oh yeah, run. Oh. Do you understand that? Run, no. If you hear run, no, then you just start having to run zigzag. That can happen anywhere. That was Ibeche in
Ogun State, Ilaro side. They say Fulani, Hausa Fulani are fighting with the Yoruba. Okada people are fighting, oh. And I say, run, oh, run. You know, you don't have to ask. What's going on? What's going on? They say, run, oh. That is the situation. Even if they come online to deny or live in denial and the rest of that, this is how they live. It can happen anywhere. Killings can start anywhere. You know, that's it. How do you live with that? And when is the end to that? There are those saddled to stop this, but they won't. Then you have to stop them yourself. I mean, I don't know how to put it. They gave a news that you remember? Did you read the news yesterday when they killed over 35 people in Plateau State? Right. Well, they were killed by bandits. Today in Niger State, the bandits, the terrorists, they conducted house-to-house family planning. You won't believe it. It happened. The governor confirmed it. They will go to one house. They will take a girl, take a boy. If there is a small boy and there is no girl, they will take the wife. If they get there's a girl and there is no boy, they will take the girl, take the father. Oh boy, they are conducting family planning, family separation. They did that today and they took 8 people. That's like 4 families. And they just took them away. What anybody go do? People are selling their properties in northern Nigeria to pay for ransom, to pay ransom to terrorists to free their family members. And as you are watching this video, nobody is really going after those terrorists. No, really. No coordinated anything. No. They have them everywhere. When the people of Plateau called their governor, they are killing us, governor. They are killing us. Listen to what they said he told them on the phone.
And much later, we were told that the governor was sleeping.
What?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
That was what
Sleeping.
yesterday caught me anywhere. It happened in my very presence.
Honorable Governor Simon Lalong, His Excellency, was sleeping.
That was what we were told.
That's what you are told,
Yes.
at least, even if not by him, but at least those saddled with the responsibility to give you information. That is the information that is passed to you. Okay, now my last question, gentlemen. So
the governor is sleeping. They will tell you we are working day and night. Mr. President is doing everything. All the service shift, they are doing all their best to make sure that they are not doing anything. You are the one deceiving yourself. If you are reading them and you listen to them that they are doing something. Danjuma said, they will kill us all if you are expecting them to protect you. Sowore said, revolution now. Ilana Omo Odua says, Yoruba nation now. My beautiful people, the Biafran says, Biafra Republic now. Now we are hearing Kwararafa Republic now. Yeah? Just one word will unite everyone. And that word is revolution. People say revolution happens spontaneously. I agree. You don't plan it. But you see, with what Bokohari is doing, with the job they have done so far, in dividing the country, along an ethnic, religious line, trust me, that revolution will soon become the most beautiful words
in the mouth of the Biafrans, of the Oduduwans, or even of the revolutionists themselves, people will be united, right, by their victimhood. Take that from me. Bokohari will make us all unite, okay? The last people we are waiting for are the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, those who are Buharidins, Buharididiris, those ones who are looking forward to 2023. By the time they realize that the mirage they sold them, the fraud and the scam they bought is coming to an end, and they themselves, they are the pawn. Trust me, they will shout harder, louder, stronger. They will become more fierce about what we are talking about today. And then it will be glorious. Okay? You will welcome them with open arms. Even your Tifnumbu, the Jaga bandit, the Jaga Wiri of Lagos, he himself knows that as Nigeria is a graveyard where they go to scavenge, like as vultures as they are, they feed on you, and when they are overfed and they are purging, they go abroad to go and flush everything out, using your money that they stole to fuel the plane that they bought with your money, and then fly to the house they bought with your stolen money, and then pay the British doctors your naira that they've converted to pound sterling, your money stolen. And he himself knows a rotten, rigged system has its expired date. That is why their investment, their healthcare, everything is never invested in Nigeria, because it is a graveyard for them, a graveyard that vultures go to scavenge for any rotten body. That is what Nigeria is to them. If not, look at this. They were in London. They choose not to put audio, but we don't care. But you know why they are desperate to show this video? Just like they were packaging Bokohari for you, 2014, 2015. Now, they know that everything is, they've miscalculated, right? However, they still have to show that he is alive. So Bokohari is in London. Tifnumbu is in London. What do you think they will be talking to themselves, or what do you think they will be discussing on the phone? If they talk about Nigeria, they will just say, what did your doctor say? Tifnumbu will ask Bokohari, they said everything is going to be fine. And say, what did your own doctor say? They said I've become 18 years again, Mr. President. They are talking about British doctors, UK doctors. Some of them are actually Yoruba Igbo doctors from Nigeria, the best brains, who are those who should run Nigeria. They are outside Nigeria. Now, the worst of the worst, the dredge of the society are the ones who are now ruling Nigeria. What do you expect? The dredge. And it is like, it is contagious, right? It is like a pandemic. It spread to everything that you tag Nigeria. They have something they call the Nigeria Athletic Federation. Nigeria Athletic Federation. Nigeria Athletic Federation. Is that NAF? Nigeria Air Force, NAF. Nigeria, whatever. They shall call them Nigeria Athletic Federation. They are the ones in charge of Olympics. True story. They signed a deal with Puma. Puma signed a deal of $2.7 something million with them, so that Puma will be the one to kit all the Nigerian athletes to Olympic free. They will still pay them money. About 5 months or 6 months after they made that deal, they started fight inside their athletic federation. Last, They shall kick out those they believe made the deal with Puma, but didn't want to share the money with the rest. So the rest had upper hand. They are now the ones in charge. So guess what? They now put everybody for plane. Yeah, go to Tokyo, go and win gold. Chop anything where if you chop, win something for us. When they got there, they didn't care about the registration, filing the right one for the right time, whereby they messed up the registration of all those athletes. Many of them couldn't participate. They had to protest. That wasn't the only problem they had, though. Some of them just jump, enter plane. They don't get jersey, they don't get kit, they don't get anything. They will use in Tokyo. Because as 2-3 days to go to Tokyo Olympic, they say custom is holding their bag, their kit at the border. Their custom, Nigerian custom, failed to release the kit that the Nigerian delegation to Olympic will wear in Olympic. The last, they don't believe with the bags. They got there now. Athletes are now having to wash. Those ones who qualified, though, they have to wash their kit. They have to wash their jersey for the next heat. And now that the Olympic is coming to an end, and so they can show us the video of what everybody should have packed on their way to Tokyo. The bag for Olympic, they Abuja.
No worry, just wait. Yeah, for women. Some videos that are here.
It is just what it is. And that is why many of us are using all our platforms to talk to people and say, listen, you are a Yoruba first before you are a Nigerian. It is fraudulent and it is also misleading, deceitful, manipulative for anybody to tell you that you are a Nigerian first before you are a Yoruba man. It is deceitful. Do not tell your children that they are Nigerians first before they are Yoruba or before they are Igbo or Biafran. Do not make that mistake. You are Yoruba first before you became Nigerian. Yoruba existed before they merged us with these jihadists from the Sahel who have managed to conquer power in that part and subdue, subjugate the other nationals from that region. And this same thing is what they are now propagating for the rest of the country, called federal government. There's nothing like federal government. You have Fulani government. And the Fulani government is not even for Fulanis, because the Fulanis themselves they are going through hell in the hand of those who are supposed to be Fulani government. So don't ever tell your children that they are Nigerian first. They are Nigerians first. They are not. They are Yoruba first. Therefore, we have an origin. We have a language. We have an identity. Nigeria, because they say, in Yoruba, they will say, Ojotiro, Otidayele pomo adiye. Ojotoro, lo kweyele pomo adiye. Now, because of the rain, that mixed chicken with, what's it they call a pigeon? Or what's it you call them? Yeah. Nigeria is what brought us all this. And they started telling us that all we needed to be appreciated or to be recognized as a Nigerian is to say, I pledge to Nigeria, my country. But while you are pledging to Nigeria, your country, those criminals from the local government level to the presidiate level, they are working as a racket, because the system that put them together allows them to take from that your I pledge to Nigeria. They would loot it, steal from it, deplete it, kill you, do everything. And then you ask yourself, who are they pledging their own allegiance to? I pledge to Nigeria, my country. So they made you lose your identity. And today, nobody can really define who is a Nigerian. What makes you a Nigerian? Now we have to listen to the to the Fulani misfits in government to tell us who is a Nigerian. You remember when Malamu came out and he told you that Atiku is not a Nigerian? That is where we are going to now. They will tell you to know. Some of you, you don't know yourself. You say, try to know yourself. Try to know thyself. You don't know yourself. If you know yourself, you will never propagate one Nigeria, yes, document everything. I'm even looking for my Nigerian passport. I've not seen it in years now. Honestly, legally, as we have it today, Nigeria exists as a country, and many of us still carry the passport Nigerian, because that passport is the only thing that will say, oh, I'm from Nigeria, therefore, or maybe, and that passport, anyone can carry that passport, even if they are not from Nigeria. Just like they told you that the Fulanis are Pan-Africanists. They believe that they are everywhere. They are Nigerian. If they come from anywhere all over the world, they believe they are Nigerians. But you can't go to any part of Africa and claim to be a Ghanaian or a Kenyan or, you know what I mean? You can't as a Yoruba man. Okay? So that's unfair. And therefore, we use our platforms to tell people that, listen, this is a forced arrangement. You don't pledge to a country that doesn't give you any identity. You don't have any citizenship. No clear-cut, well-defined citizenship of Nigeria. Anyone can have it as it is currently. Yeah? Therefore, it means whatever you get, now waiting you get, Nigeria don't give a damn about you. Because according to Nigeria, you don't matter. The only way you matter is when your citizenship is well defined in Yoruba land, in Yoruba nation, right? Where the Yorubas can be able to put together our own laws, our own ways of type of government we want, type of economy we want to run, type of military or type of police we want to build, how we want to educate our children, how we want to develop our rural areas and the rest of that. All of this can include the people from every part of Yoruba land that can do all of that, right? And we will be guided by that, not something dictated by the people from the Futajalon who managed to take over power in Nigeria. Now, your identity, your citizenship can be well defined. How many of you have been telling your people, telling your children that, even though your children think or they believe that you are a Nigerian, because you are from Nigeria, right? But how many of you have told your children that, or have ever stopped to tell your children that you are a Yoruba, or you are from Biafra, or you are Igbo, or you are from this part or that part? And whenever you are telling them about where you really come from, can you tell me how you actually, how do you feel talking about where you really come from and talking about Nigeria, where you want your children to believe it's your country? There's always a difference. There's always a difference. And that's home, that place, ours, where your language is never going to be called vernacular, where your religion is never going to be called idol worshipping. I'm talking about where your liberty of freedom, liberty of to religion, liberty of association and the rest of that will not be questioned, but will be determined. Will not be determined by some creepy politicians, but will be decided by you, me, who will be part of the foundation of a country, at least in our own lifetime. Nigeria happened. We were never part of that negotiation that brought it to this level. They said, but we can't just break up like that. I know we can't just break up like that. That is why I'm talking to you now. That's why I need you. If you can begin to see why it makes better sense to break up and arrange ourselves and give ourselves the real identity we deserve, something that even if we don't get right, we have every right to try again and again, this time around without any external interference. But it's a process, I agree. But it all starts from here. It starts from here. If you can think it, then you can make it happen. And that's exactly why you are watching my video. Because I want you to believe that if you can think it, then you can make it happen. It starts from here. This is where, when you watch this video, this is where it all, the process will begin from. Where you begin to think, what Maiyegun said, that makes sense. I have to play my role. What do I need to do? How do we get people to know why it is more important for the Yorubas to be in charge of our own destiny. And when I say in charge of our destiny, I'm talking about 100% in charge of our destiny. That won't be decided by these people cropped up by the current system. Forget about that. They will be swallowed by what is coming. Let them enjoy the moment. It may take them 5 years, it may last them 10 years, but it's never going to last them forever. If you and me can do what I'm doing right now, letting people know that they can fare better, they can do better. There are so many indices, there's so many statistics to back this up, that yes, we can do better in numbers. But we can't do anything right now but to stick to the status quo, because the Fulani says it's going to be war. And our people are somehow still unsure how we are going to fight this. We are the ones who are like playing defensive as we speak, defending. They arrested our people who did nothing. They killed our people. They arrested our people and locked them up for 32 days. Now they put stringent conditions for their bail. We are defending. They stopped the Oloye Sunday Igboho. They forced Oloye Sunday Igboho out of Yoruba land. Forced him to Benin Republic. Now we are defending him. We are trying to get him out of that. That is the way of playing defense. Because my people are not too sure yet. How are we going to fight it? Because more people are yet to be convinced enough that they can do better without this arrangement. And that's why you're watching my video. You're going to watch me again and again and again and again. And they are going to sound similar to you again and again and again. But until you begin to make use of everything you have heard on Maiyegun General Politico. I told you that they were putting a target on the back of Oloye Sunday Igboho. I told you, and if you go back to watch some of my videos, some of my live broadcasts, go and binge watch them. I said, they will come for Oloye Sunday Igboho. Because you see what he is doing is bigger than what many people could understand. Because the consequences of it is that, you know what, it will trigger an uprising that once the Yorubas see through the charade of this APC, when it comes to security, they will defend and support Oloye Sunday Igboho. That rebellion will make not just the Fulani oligarch lose their control that they think they have. The people who are holding forth for them in Yoruba land, they will also lose their control. And that is unacceptable. I said, I fear for three things. If they don't try to kill him, if they don't try to jail him, and if they don't try to exile him. I said them in my videos. Some said, Maiyegun, stop talking like that, blah, blah. I was like, well, that's your own emotional, side talking. I'm only trying to tell you what I fear most. And all of these things have happened. And that is why I'm still pretty much here telling you that until we link it up, until we build and close the gap, until we realize that those who are using the power of federal government in Nigeria to promote their ethnic and ethno-religious biases all over the place, right? They don't give a damn if any of them is caught red-handed doing this thing. But you should never join them in prosecuting and persecuting your own brothers and sisters. We look forward to the release of this, Yoruba Nation 12. We are waiting for their release, and I know, and I want to use this opportunity as well to ask all of us to say thank you. Send it out. Say thank you to Barrister Femi Falana. He's been badged by our people who have reacted simply because of his position on Oduduwa Republic, Oduduwa Nation, and all of that. Opinions that has made people say things. Look at Sowore. Some of these guys who are in that court today, they said a lot of things about Omoyele Sowore in their own live videos too. But this is not the time where everybody will be like, you know what I mean? So everybody's collaborating enough, and we should acknowledge it. They said Barrister Falana was so kind of not happy when people were attacking him simply because he said Yoruba Nation is not this or that, blah 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 blah. But guess what? Since this whole thing started, the first person that spoke to Oloye Igboho to provide him all the legal assistance and what have you, to give him every legal advice as well, was Barrister Femi Falana. And the day his house was attacked, and this our brothers and sisters were taken to DSS, detention, is been Barrister Femi Falana, as well as this our new barrister who has also joined the fight, especially for the Yoruba Nation 12, Olajengbesi, I believe. So they've done so well, and we should be grateful. We should be thankful, and we should all begin to understand that we need ourselves. The Biafrans need the Oduduans. The Yoruba Nation agitator needs the revolution now. The revolution now needs the people of Benue. The people of Benue, they need the people of Bayelsa, coastal Biafran state, areas where people will realize that we need ourselves. And we are getting there. The only stroke that will break the camel's back, which I can see right now, is this Politico Ulabalu that is cooking up. Once people won't get what they want, as I know they won't, trust me, many of them will still join the call for an end to a rigged, barbaric, murderous system called Nigeria. Igboho wins is the title, and Igboho wins, Yoruba win is the music you should go to bed with tonight, because they are throwing the bomb, and to God be the glory. People are standing up, men are standing up, fighting for men, and here we are reporting that. So thank you so much to every one of you for joining me tonight. I won't take calls tonight. I will possibly tomorrow. To my friends there on YouTube, really grateful for your time staying back that long. To my friends on Facebook, all of you, thank you. Enough that you always turn up anyway, no matter how much restriction or limitation placed on my Facebook page by Facebook, you still turn up anyway. So thank you. I'm going to see everyone some other time, but tonight, that's the good news. And tomorrow is another day. Until then, good night. Have a good one.
Triumphant from all our foes, through the crucible unscathed we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known, both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. No star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, shining
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. ijó ìgbádìyẹ. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í
ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ máa ìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì.